Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. We have this horribly colored chai today. I ran out of creamer at home, so I had to go get a chai. And I figured this was a perfect time to sit down and chat with you guys. I haven't chatted in so long on this channel. I'm going on tour in May and June, so I kind of wanted to talk about how I practice self-care while I'm on the road. It's really hard to get into a routine when you are running around all the time. You can't have home cooked meals. You can't have a lot of alone time. You're just working 24/7. So this is how I try and stay sane and practice self-care while I'm on the road. For me, self-care starts before I go on tour. What I like to do before I go on tour, after I've packed, I like to wash my sheets, make sure my room is clean, because then when I'm on tour, I can just fully focus on what I'm doing, not have to worry about anything that's back home, and know that I'm coming home to a clean, safe space. Knowing that I can come home to a very clean space and not have to worry about absolutely anything once the tour ends, that helps clear my mind already going into the tour. I always treat myself. I always try to have some semblance of a routine. So even if that means just getting my chai in the morning, or making sure that if we're at a hotel, I can go downstairs, have breakfast by myself, make a cup of tea, and just have 10 minutes of doom scrolling just so I can reset my brain from being in a loud setting every night, running around selling merch, talking to people, taking photos, editing, making sure that I have alone time in the morning and just are able to kind of get my chai and have a little semblance of normalcy and what I do at home. That helps a lot, kind of reset me and get me ready for the day. Alone time is incredibly hard to come by on the road, so what I like to do is I'll bring a book. I will either sit in the green room if there is one, or I'll sit at the merch table, or I'll sit in the van before it's time for the show to start. After I've loaded in, done whatever content I need to do, set up merch, all that fun stuff, I will try to read a little bit of my book, or I will do this in the morning. Sometimes on a tour in, I think it was that fall 2023 tour, I would sit and read my book in the morning before everyone woke up, and it would really just help me stay a little grounded. Also, on long drives, I will headphones in, world out. I always have my AirPods with me, and sometimes I'll just tell the band, hey, I need an hour to just sit, listen to music, listen to a podcast, text my friends, see what's going on back home, call my mom when I have a little break in between things. Just checking in on family and friends, significant other, anyone from home or anyone that you're not with. I feel like that really helps ground me, because I can talk about if I'm feeling anxious, just talk to someone that knows me really well, because I'm lucky that I tour with a band that is very kind to me and my mental health. So if I'm having an anxious day, I could kind of talk to them, or I can feel very safe in the spaces that I'm in, which I'm incredibly lucky. And also when I am outsourced and just tour with other people, I feel very comfortable just with the people that I tour with. So I'm always in a really good environment. I'm never having a bad time on tour, which is nice, but sometimes it's very easy to get overstimulated and just feel overwhelmed with working all the time. So it is nice to just have somebody outside of the touring party that you can call and talk to. Another thing that's really important is eating healthy on the road. I know this is hard. I know how hard it is to eat healthy on the road. You're hitting late night drive-thrus. You are always getting fast food. I would say if there's a grocery store around, or a Sheetz or a Wawa or something of that capacity, it's good to grab a fruit cup if you can, or instead of like grabbing crappy snacks, I'll grab like a carrots and ranch or a yogurt parfait. I was grabbing yogurt parfaits on my first tour with Cheem all the time. And just having that little bit of nutrients, even if it is the only nutrients you're getting that day, or green juices. Like, I know naked juices aren't always the best for you, but a naked green machine does wonders for your body when you're on tour. You are in a drive-thru. I rely heavily on kids meals, because they will always give you a free water, and there's always going to be some sort of little fruit or vegetable. It's not always like the best. Like, I'll get a McDonald's Happy Meal and it's kind of just like those shitty little apples, but it's still an apple, and I will get a free water, and it's a good like bang for your buck. Also, if you are someone that gets a period, I have had my period on every single tour the past year, and it has been horrible. And I know when you have your period, you need those little comforts. So I try to give myself the little comforts that I have at home on the road. I always have my chocolate covered pretzels. In December of last year, I remember I needed pasta so badly, and I don't eat pasta on the road just because it's kind of heavy. I got myself a bowl of pasta, and honestly, it worked wonders on my mental health. So you really have to take care of yourself both physically and also emotionally. Just like eat the foods that make you feel happy, especially when you're on your period. It really is just all about the little things when you're on tour. If you are able to go for a walk either around the venue that you're at, or if you're staying in hotels and can do like 20 minutes on the treadmill, that also does wonders. I know it is really hard to get yourself up and to not really feel like a slug when you're on tour. I always feel like a slug for some reason. Like, I just feel so tired and worn down. Sometimes just moving your body, even if it is really quickly, can help with that. Going to get dinner by yourself is severely underrated. Can't always eat when the band eats, because once the show starts, I'm at the merch table all the time, and then I'm taking photos, and then I'm back at the merch table until the end of the day. So I will sometimes go eat dinner by myself when band is sound checking, and that always does wonders because I just have alone time. I can just focus on eating. I know that I'm fueling my body. I know that I am taking some time for myself before I'm talking to customers, talking to artist fans, this, that, and the third for the rest of the night. I think just any semblance of normalcy that you can get while on the road will help with your self-care, because mental health on the road can be impacted very heavily. I know a lot of people that feel very depressed on the road, or they feel very depressed when they come home and have just been go and can't really get back into a normal routine, which sometimes happens to me as well. But I've noticed when I do certain things that I do at home while on the road, I feel a lot better when I get home, and it just helps me put my touring into my normal life schedule. I feel like when you get home from tour, I personally need to sleep for like 2 or 3 days. I know a lot of these things sound kind of stupid and just like second nature, but if you tour or if you have a job where you travel, you kind of understand that it is really hard to take a sip of water and eat a snack, like little things. So I hope this helps if you are going on tour, and just reminds you to remember to take care of yourself, because you are the most important thing that you have. Especially when you're on the road, you cannot do your job to your fullest potential if you're not feeling good. So many times when I've been on tour and I've been like, oh my god, I do not feel good today, and the guys have been like, have you had water? Have you eaten? Like, have a snack. So just being really conscious of what you and your body needs to stay healthy is so important. I hope this helped a little bit. Comment down below what you do when you're traveling or on the road that makes you feel the healthiest and happiest. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, besties.